Hello and welcome to your daily love reading for Wednesday. Wonderful Wednesday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And because we connected with Atlantis and Lemuria yesterday, I'm going to bring in some Atlantis and Lemuria decks today. So we're going to connect with the energy around you, your person, your journey. We're going to bring in the Beautiful Whispers of Healing deck. I'm going to bring in the Beyond Lemuria deck and the Diana Cooper Atlantis cards. So let's see what's going on. And we've been really connecting with that they are becoming more psychic, more in tune with their journey, their mission, their purpose, recognizing they're not just meant to be in a relationship with you, but they're meant to be in a relationship with themselves and source to help and heal the world. So let's see what's going on. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can email me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. So thank you, angels. What's the Atlantis energy around you? What's the Atlantis energy coming in around you right now? What do you need to know or be aware of? Straight out. What's the energy coming in around them right now? The energy coming in around them. Wow, a few cards for them too. And the energy around the journey. Yeah, I feel it's that one as well. And what's the energy that's coming in around you from Lemuria? Well, look at that, the infinite. Infinite abundance, infinite love, infinite connection. What's the energy that's coming in around them from Lemuria today? And what's the energy that's coming in around the journey itself? The beautiful connection between you. What a clear card, please. There we go. And yeah, just that one. And what's the energy? Is that moving as well? Yeah, I've got one card moving on top as well there. What's the energy around the healing of the love for you? What do you need to be aware of? What's the energy around them today? There it is. And what's the energy around the journey itself? Wow, flying out. Let's see what's going on then today. Very exciting energy flowing in. And you'll be able to feel that, especially as we move towards the 11-1 portal. 1-1-1. Something big is happening around that. So let's have a look first of all at this infinite abundance, because what I'm connecting with here is straight away, it's about you surrendering. When you surrender everything, when you give it to heaven, everything flows in. Because you are infinite. You have infinite abundance, infinite access to resources, infinite possibilities around you. It's only when we go into ego or we listen to others or we get sucked into the programming and conditioning of society or the 3D world that we feel like that we can't have or be or do something, because we start listening to the ego mindset instead of our higher mindset. You can be, do, and have whatever it is that you desire, because with God, all things are possible. The word impossible spells out I'm possible. And you are liquid love. You are source energy in a human body. You are connected forever with source. So you have an infinite supply that's infinitely available to you. So when you meditate, when you calm your mind, when you relax and release the ego, and you're more in the present moment, you have unlimited resources and access to that. So I feel that's the message today. If you're feeling like something is stuck or blocked or you're not sure what to do, it's just not, you're not connecting with the infinite supply. So the way you connect with that is through breath work, meditation, or mindful meditation, calming yourself down, bringing yourself back into the now and knowing that you are safe. You don't even have to do anything major like a big meditation. You just need to calm your energy, breathe into the now, and then close your eyes and feel the connection. Prayer will help too. Asking. When you ask and you believe, you're able to receive. So the big message here is that there's an infinite supply for you. There is forever available to you, but you must believe it's there, trust in it, connect with God for it, and remember that God is your source, not a job or a paycheck or even your twin flame, because your health and happiness comes from within and above. It doesn't depend on what your twin is doing. And you don't need them in your life to be healthy and happy either. You can choose that today. So don't look outside of you for the things you want. Look inside of you for the things that you want and above you for the things you want. And then all the things you do want in the material world, in the physical, will all start flowing in. Now, the Atlantis energy you've got is recording crystals. Now, the first thing I'm connecting with here is that you are connecting with crystals. Many of you will love crystals, love using crystals. And the first thing I'm connecting with is cleanse them. you may need to cleanse them, because our crystals do record things. They record imprints of energy. So if you're constantly using your crystals all year, and obviously we've entered this new year, and you haven't cleansed them, they're going to have all the lingering energies of the previous year or anything you've used the crystal for. So if you've used the crystal to cleanse yourself, for example, or to cleanse a block in your chakras, or to manifest something, now's the time to cleanse your crystal. So that isn't what this card means. But what I'm feeling is, if you cleanse your crystals, it will really assist you. And you'll know if your crystals are behaving weird, especially if it's like using a pendulum. Because if you're using a pendulum and it responds to you in a certain way, and then you use it and it starts misbehaving or malfunctioning or acting different, you know it's the cleansing that's needed. You just need to cleanse it. And you can cleanse your crystals in many ways. People do it in all kinds of ways. You can put it outside in water. The way I cleanse my crystals or pendulums is put them into water with salt in there. And that cleanses them, leave them overnight. You know, sometimes I put them outdoors if the moon's out, if it's a full moon especially. Full moons are great for cleansing crystals, releasing. Or you can do it your own way. You don't even have to do that. You just call on the angels to bring a cleansing in. But sometimes it's nice to actually do something to cleanse them directly. But this is saying to you, in the golden times of Atlantis, information, education, or spiritual teachings were telepathically recorded into special quartz recording crystals. This knowledge was then downloaded into smaller crystals, which were teleported in other worlds, made to dematerialize and then rematerialize where they were needed. People made themselves receptive, then accessed the information by holding the crystal to their third eye. In this way, a spiritual internet as well as an education network was formed. So just like how we use the internet today, people use crystals to, record the information and then connect with the third eye. So I'm just looking for some amethyst here. This is a bit big. I could use show you a crystal like this and then put it to your third eye. So again, this is a big sign that your third eye is opening and you're receiving knowledge and wisdom through other realms. The way that people receive knowledge and wisdom in Atlantis times through telepathy. So this is also reminding you that you and your twin flame communicate in many ways, not just physically. And also when you're in this kind of calm state, and it doesn't need to be a meditation, it's just when you're feeling calm and you're not in the ego, you're more likely to receive their messages or their telepathic communication. They're giving me fear than kind of when you're in fear or you're worried or you're stressed. So if you want to receive what they are trying to say to you, just calm your mind. They give me fear there. So lots of fear being released. And when you are panicking about 3D communication, you've got to release that fear. Because this is more than just a 3D physical journey or a 3D physical love. It's something that's felt and experienced in the soul. So the message says, if you draw this card, you are guided to open your mind to the new. So open your mind to the new possibilities, new way of doing things, knowing that this is an infinite love, that you have infinite resources, that there's nothing there isn't available to you when you ask for it and believe in it. Unexpected information may be rewarded or revealed, which will help you to comprehend the jigsaw of your life. And this is really what we've been talking about. And I spoke about this in the Daily Angel reading today as well, how we're not meant to know all the answers. We're just meant to know what the next steps are. God is infinite. He's all seeing, all knowing. And we can be all seeing and all knowing when we call on God to reveal these things. But life is meant to be uncertain because that's why we come. We come to find faith, to trust in God's plan, to go through the highs and the lows of the whole journey of life, the journey to union, but also the journey of understanding ourselves better, our connection with God better, and our connection with each other better. Because, let's be honest, without other human beings, what would we really learn and do? If you were the only one on the planet, it would soon get boring. That's why God created all these people, so we can have interactions with others and learn from them and get tested by them and become students and teacher of each other. So this is a huge message here The jigsaw is being revealed. You don't have all the answers because you can't see the bigger picture unless you are asking for that bigger picture and being shown that by God. But God sees all and knows all, so he knows when the right pieces will come to you to fit into place and when the right things will come to you in your life. And you can't demand those things because love is unconditional. The more you demand your own way, the more stressed you get because love does not demand its own way. The more impatient you get, the more frustrated. It just causes anxiety and dis-ease. And then it affects your physical body too. God says, I know the right time to bring these in. So be patient, be accepting, be trusting. So it says, unexpected information may be revealed which will help you to comprehend the jigsaw of your life. If a recording crystal comes to you, relax and put it to your third eye so you can absorb the sacred wisdom it holds. So what I'm feeling is you may be drawn to a specific crystal. Now this crystal may be one you already own, or maybe you are out and about and you see a crystal, it's calling to you. And you are being guided to it for a reason because it's got wisdom in there or knowledge. Or maybe someone gifts you a crystal and you're thinking, wow, what's that all about? It's something that's coming to you because there's information in there. And if you feel ready, put it to your third eye. You may want to cleanse it first, or you may want to call on it first and ask it to reveal itself to you. But this is a huge sign about your third eye opening and you becoming more psychic and more understanding. It says open your mind to new information. So that's what you're doing. You're opening your mind to new information. And sometimes that new information comes to you through meditation or calming your energy or collecting, gathering information, collecting messages, signs, synchronicities, and then meditating to receive what they mean. And you've also got replenish here. So this is a huge sign about getting your energy back, having a rest, taking your time for union. And that's what I'm seeing in this card. I feel this is a preparation phase before your union. You're coming together. There's couples here as well. So you go through the separation, the times apart, to prepare and replenish yourself for the beautiful relationship you're going to share. So this infinite card is very much about connecting in the 5D, receiving all the knowledge and wisdom you need, and preparing for what's to come. Now, the energy that's coming in around your person today, we've got freedom, wow. And what I'm seeing this as, before I even saw the butterfly or the dragonfly, because you could see it as a butterfly or a dragonfly. It's clearly a dragonfly, but you could see it as a butterfly, dragonfly. It's all about change. I feel they're definitely seeing the number 555 because it's about rapid change. But I'm seeing the sword of truth. Before I even looked at the card, I saw this as a big sword here. So the sword is connected with Archangel Michael. So Archangel Michael is giving them access to the sword of truth so they can free themselves up from karmic binds by cutting the cords with the sword of truth or speaking out their truth, making decisions and freeing their mind. Because when they free their mind, they free their body. Their body is only trapped in a situation because their mind believes it to be so. So they're finding their freedom. And the wood snake is coming in to assist with this. So they're going through rapid changes right now to be able to free themselves up. And if they are free, if you're thinking, well, my person is free, single, he may not be free in his mind. He may be dealing with an addiction or a codependency or a real fear that's kept him stuck or a wound that he needs to heal. So they are finding freedom by cutting cords of the past and letting go of what needs to go. And this is a 25 energy, which is very powerful because it's the year of 2025 and it's freedom. Let's see what the infinite number is. 49. So that may mean something to someone. 49, 4 to 9. There was also April to September. 4 and 9 is a huge sign of spiritual power and protection. And you are protected when you're connecting in the 5D or when there seems to be some kind of delay. But this is a huge sign of power, and 2 and 5 is a 7, which is a cycle and a change and a shift. So there's definitely a shift coming into their life. Now, we've got intention. So their intention is to find their freedom, to be able to be with you physically and to be in a relationship with you fully, but also to explore the freedom of their mind and their job and their mission and purpose to do new things. We've got cooperation. and the Temple of Poseidon. Very powerful. So first of all, cooperation. It says cooperate in a vision greater than yourself. So they have a vision, and they know that vision is greater than themselves. They're very aware that you belong together. And this is also what they've been receiving or realising since around 2020 to 2023. In the golden times of Atlantis, everyone cooperated selflessly for the highest good, with the benefit that they all felt safe and nurtured. Now, the only real time your person feels safe and nurtured is when they're actually with you. When they're with you, they feel that way. It doesn't matter if you're talking to them or not. They feel your energy. They feel warm with you. It feels like home. The people also pooled everything, their produce, gifts, skills and work. All was offered with love to the community. There was no such thing as money. Because each family took only what it needed, there was always plenty for everyone and a sense of abundance prevailed. So they're also learning to let go, remember, of material things or things they've built up. Things in their life like a car or a job or a home or a situationship or money in the bank or whatever it is. It says, what can you share today? And what they really want to share is their feelings with you. That's more important than anything else. It may be your friendship, your time, or something more tangible. So they're recognizing now how important it is to have time with you. Because it's not about making money. We can always make more money. It's about time. We can never make more time. So they are recognizing now that they need to free themselves up because they're going to run out of time. That's how they feel. And they want to come to you with their emotions and their love. And that's more important. And their friendship and being with you, that's more important than coming to you with money in the bank or many, many physical things. Because we can't ever take anything with us anyway. You know, we come into this world with nothing. We leave this world with nothing. Receiving this card guides you to give away anything you no longer need. And that really is the message of this year. It's about simplicity. And you'll know that if you've been donating things to charity, giving things away, clearing clutter, making space, it's a preparation. It also suggests that you cooperate with others for the greater good. And they know that's what they need to do. They need to stop pushing against this love or fighting you and telling you that they don't care and fighting the feelings. They need to be cooperating now with you. So you work together as a team. It says, be generous hearted and your rewards from the universe will be great. So they are recognizing now they need to handle this differently, and that's their intention. And that's why we've got the Temple of Poseidon. It says, when the golden age of Atlantis was prepared, the Intergalactic Council first built the Temple of Poseidon on the sacred heights. The great crystal itself was housed in the temple, which only the highest priest could access. Now, this is talking about a great crystal, and you're going to receive a crystal. So I feel this crystal is also connected with your twin flame and what they want to portray to you or say to you or show you. So I feel if you're guided to a crystal, it's going to help you to access things about your connection and help you to receive understanding of what their true intentions are. As it shimmered in the sunlight, the general populace looked up at it for inspiration and hope. So this crystal that they're talking about here was something that brought hope. It was something that people went to feel better about things and to connect with. So that could be something that, you know, not necessarily worship, but something that brought power in. And, you know, obviously we don't worship crystals or we don't worship anything like this, but they do assist. All glory to God for creating everything in his kingdom. But like this big crystal, this big rose quartz crystal I have here, even holding it brings in power. So this is a powerful energy that comes to you. And there may be something in this, whatever it is, whether it's a tiny crystal, like a small one like this, you know, or something big like this, or even bigger. Maybe you go somewhere and there's a crystal there, like a big crystal cave, or you go somewhere and you're like, whoa, and it's speaking to you. So you're going to receive this guidance. It says this card indicates a new beginning. So their intention is to have a new beginning with you. It says be a guiding light to others, and that's what they want to do. This card indicates it's time for a new beginning. Maybe a new concept, idea, or pathway will be presented to you at a much higher level than anything that you've ever previously considered. And they are right now at a much higher level than they've ever been before. They have ascended immensely, and they are preparing for their freedom. It says, therefore, it suggests that you review every aspect of your life from a higher perspective, and that's what they're doing. They've moved into this new year reviewing their life. And that's why many of them have been quiet, or they've pulled away again, or they've gone within again, because they're working out what they need to do. It says, be aware that people will look to you for guidance as you are called on to act and speak selflessly and with the utmost integrity. So this is also why they are so drawn to you, because you're already guiding others selflessly. Most of you are in service in some way, and you are operating in your integrity. And that's very inspiring to them, because they are starting to do the same. They may even find moving forward that people are asking for their advice more, or asking for their opinions, because they're realizing that their opinion does matter, because they're here to assist the world with this change that's coming in. So their intention is to be wise and knowledgeable, and to become free to be able to explore their mission and purpose as a healer or a guide or an earth angel or an empath or whatever they want to do, and also to co-create with you, to cooperate with you, to create the life you want to bring in together. Now, the energy around the journey, there's quite a few cards here. So the first one is kindness. So kindness is the key. When you unleash your kindest self, everything falls into place. It's one of the keys. It's the fruit of the spirit, being kind to others, being kind to yourself, instead of judging, pointing the finger or blaming. We've got awareness and answers within. So when we become aware of things, we understand why things happen. And in today's daily angel reading, as I said, it's about blessing in disguise. So the answers are always within. And really what you've been learning since 2019 is to go within for the answers. That's why the pandemic came in as well, so that we could have more time to go within and understand ourselves better, and to recognize who we are as people, having this experience, human beings having this experience. So but you are spiritual beings having this experience. So the answers are within. And this is another reason why your person may go silent or distant, because they are accessing the answers within. We've got this powerful message. When I'm connecting with this as is control, okay? And it is control, but they give me the words bonded as well and centered. So you know you were bonded, you are one. And when you center yourself in this powerful message where you're connecting with the infinite, when you are cleansing yourself, meditating, relaxing, you know that you are bonded and centered and one, but you let go of the control. And if you've seen 1010, you're being reminded of your own power, that you don't need to try and control anything. You just need to be you. And we've got the choice. There's always a choice how we feel, whether we choose happy or sad or negative or positive or light or dark. And they have a choice because they are choosing themselves to be free. So it's never a choice between you and someone else or you and something else. It's always their need to connect with their self-love. Because when they connect with self-love, they choose themselves. And that's what they are doing right now. So work on self-love. If you feel like you're waiting for this love or you're waiting for something to happen, focus on self-love. And we've got the starseed elemental. And this is very powerful because this is showing you that you have all the power of the elements in you. You have fire, you have air, you have earth, you have water. Because you were connected. So it doesn't matter what zodiac you are or what horoscope they are. It means you were connected with everything that was, is, and ever will be. So you're able to access your emotions. You're able to find faith and strength. You're able to find the power and the fire within you to get things done. You're able to ground yourself when you need to, because you are a starseed. So you are of the earth. In other words, you live on planet Earth right now, but you're not of Earth. You come from somewhere else and you recognize that. So this is you recognizing that you are more than this physical body, more than this physical self. And I feel this is more about their understanding of that than yours, because you've known that for a while. You're already living in your authentic truth. Some of you are already on mission and purpose. This is new to them because they are starting to feel it very powerfully. And the universe is tapping them in. And again, third eye chakra, we've been speaking about the third eye. We've been speaking about the crystals, connecting with the third eye. And this is about seeing things in a higher way. Pineal, or the pineal glands, the pineal glands perspective. And this is about seeing things through your higher self. So I'm definitely feeling this as a new understanding. Recognizing things in a much deeper way. This is about cleansing. So you may want to cleanse your third eye right now. Call on the angels to cleanse this area and to open your third eye. You may even want to close your eyes and visualize your third eye, and you'll see it there resting, and you may see it start to open because you're becoming more spiritual and more in tune with each other and with the divine and with your connection with the earth itself. And we've got divine essence. It says be true to yourself. So this journey is all about being true to yourself, being in integrity, understanding. It says in golden Atlantis, the people lived in their essence. In other words, with the joyful innocence of a child. They express themselves honestly, as does an infant, without pretension or camouflage. In other words, without wearing a mask. So this is really about going back to the way it used to be before society and programming and all of this. It's about rebirth. It's about being born again like the phoenix from the ashes. So I'm really seeing this as you both strip each other bare and mirror back to each other what needs to be healed so the masks can come off, so you can be naked in your vulnerability and open up fully to the world. So they express themselves honestly, as does an infant, without pretension or camouflage, for they were free of ego and personal desire. This is another reason why we're being guided to simplify things, so we're not holding on to material things or wanting to buy things. And if you went through any of that in 2023, 2024 was a year of releasing that. So if you found that, maybe you found that you were just acquiring things. Perhaps you were acquiring things over the last few years and you think, why have I bought that? When I was doing this, if I saw something I liked, like a jumper, for example, I wouldn't just buy one, I'd buy two. And I'd think, I've got a spare. Why? So I ended up clearing so much clutter in 2024 of things I'd acquired, things I hadn't even worn or used, because I was thinking I'll get two. It was like I was hoarding. I don't know what I was doing, and I feel that was releasing a form of greed, but also the need to simplify things and relax. So it's the way we learn and grow. And God will always come in and prune our tree and show us the way. Says plenty of thought and intention enabled them to maintain a high evolved state, with the result that the people literally glowed with happiness and their auras shone clear and bright. And when you are with your person, both of your auras shine clear and bright. When you are together, you glow with happiness. And people will know that when you talk about each other, you glow, your eyes light up. It's a different connection with them than with anybody else. So you're glowing. It's like when people say pregnant women glow. You glow when you're with your person because it's like you've been reborn. It's like something is being born out of you and in you. So drawing this card suggests you return to basics and examine who you truly are. And that's what they are doing, and that's what you're doing. Allow your divine essence to guide you. Innocence is a highly evolved state which allows you to a natural, joyful, and to be at one with your higher self. Your guidance is to be yourself. So be your true self and everything else will fall into place. And that's the truth. So your third eye is opening. You're going to be guided to a crystal that may have recorded information in there, even from past lives. But I feel when you are connecting with crystals, it's going to open your third eye, tap you in with your true self and know your truth, because you are an infinite being. You are eternal. You are here to live an earthly life, but remember that you are forever connected with Source, and everything you've ever wanted or needed is already within you and above you. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.